Derogatory remarks are always unpleasant, but when they are targeted towards you, they can be particularly distressing. Regardless of how resilient you may be, there are certain things that can trigger your anger. The issue with insults is that the offender is usually attempting to provoke a reaction from you. They want to witness you becoming enraged, confused, or disturbed, and if you allow them to, they will have succeeded. So, what steps should you take when someone attempts to belittle you? A Sigma male, for example, has a variety of choices. Here are a few things that a Sigma male might do in response to an insult. 1. One effective way to handle an insult, according to Sigma males, is to ignore it completely as if it never happened. This method can be challenging, particularly when the offender is someone you hold in high regard. However, by refusing to acknowledge the insult and withholding the attention it craves, you strip it of its power. If you can remain unfazed and act as though the insult did not affect you, the individual who hurled the insult will have failed. Their intention was to incite a reaction from you, but by depriving them of one, you take control of the situation. It is understandable that this approach may be challenging, especially if the insult hits a sensitive spot. Nevertheless, it is critical to remember that the person who insulted you is not deserving of your time or energy. They seek to drag you down, but you will not allow them to do so. 2. Another approach that Sigma males adopt is to remain calm and explain, with logic, why the insult is unfounded. This strategy is an opportunity to educate the individual by presenting your point of view rationally and logically. By doing so, you may diffuse the situation and change the other person's mindset, particularly when the insult is rooted in a misunderstanding or misinformation. This method is laudable because it demonstrates that you will not lower yourself to their level, rather, you are above that behavior. When confronted with a blatant falsehood, you can calmly and logically present the facts to refute their claim. However, this technique necessitates maintaining a level-headed demeanor and exercising self-restraint, even though it may be challenging. Nonetheless, it is often the most effective way to handle an insult. It is important to remember that you cannot change everyone's opinion, but by presenting the facts, you may be able to persuade the other person to alter their stance. And, even if you are unable to change their view, you can take comfort in knowing that you did everything in your power to resolve the situation. 3. Sigma males view every experience as an opportunity to learn and grow, including insults. Rather than becoming defensive or enraged, they perceive an insult as a chance to introspect. They might contemplate why the person made the remark and if there is any truth to it. This process may be arduous, but it is often worthwhile. By reflecting on an insult, you may learn something about yourself. Perhaps the individual was correct about something, or maybe there is an area in which you need to improve. Regardless, it is an opportunity for personal development, which is always advantageous. No one enjoys being insulted. However, if it does occur, it is critical to respond in a way that is advantageous to oneself. Sigma males never miss a chance for growth, and that is one of the reasons why they are so successful. 4. When a Sigma male is insulted, they aim to avoid getting angry or upset by laughing it off and finding humor in the situation. This is an excellent strategy for dealing with an insult since it diffuses the tension and demonstrates that the insult did not affect you. It also communicates that you will not take the bait provided by the person who insulted you. While this method may not be suitable for every circumstance, it is frequently the best approach. It indicates that you are not willing to let another person control your emotions. Of course, sometimes it is preferable to simply walk away from an insult, but laughing it off is often the best course of action. 5. Sigma males understand that an insult doesn't have to define them. They recognize that an insult is just an opinion from the person who gave it and it's not a reflection of who they are. Sigma males don't allow the insult to change how they see themselves. They realize that they are more than just one negative comment. It's crucial to remember that when someone insults you, it's usually because they are projecting their own insecurities and issues onto you. It's not about you, but about them. Sigma males don't take the insult personally and don't let it affect them. They understand that an insult reveals more about the person who is giving it than the person who is receiving it. 6. Using insults as motivation can be a powerful tool for Sigma males when dealing with negative comments. Rather than letting an insult bring them down, they see it as an opportunity to prove the other person wrong. Insults can be a disguised challenge that Sigma males are eager to take on. By turning a negative situation into a positive, they demonstrate their strength and resilience. However, it's important to note that this method is not always the best approach and should be used selectively. Nevertheless, using insults as a motivational force can be an effective way for Sigma males to rise above negative comments and turn them into positive outcomes. 7. Sigma males understand that disrespect is not acceptable and will take action to ensure that it doesn't happen again. Insults are often a sign of disrespect and should not be tolerated. While it may seem extreme, cutting someone out of your life who constantly insults or disrespects you is often the best course of action. Sigma males recognize the importance of setting boundaries in any relationship, and if someone is unwilling to respect those boundaries, then it's time to remove them from your life. Everyone has the right to be respected, and it's important to not put up with anyone who doesn't treat you with the respect you deserve. If other methods have failed, taking action may be necessary to protect your well-being and mental health. 8. Occasionally, it's best to deal with an insult by communicating your feelings to the person who insulted you. Sigma males understand this and are willing to let the person know when they feel disrespected. However, it's crucial to remain calm and composed when doing so. This approach can be effective, but it is only recommended when the individual who insulted you is someone you know and trust. It's crucial to remember that you have the right to your emotions, and if someone has crossed your boundaries, you have the right to let them know. Utilize your better judgment to determine if this is the best approach for the situation. 9. They will seek support from trusted friends or family. When dealing with insults, Sigma males understand the importance of having a support system. They know that they don't have to go through it alone, and they can always turn to trusted friends or family for help. Talking to someone who understands and cares about you can help you process your emotions and gain a new perspective on the situation. Sometimes, just talking to someone can help you feel better and move on from the insult. Of course, it's important to choose your confidants wisely. Sigma males are selective with whom they share their personal problems. They only seek support from those they trust and know will not judge or betray them. Having a support system not only helps you deal with insults but can also improve your overall well-being. It's important to surround yourself with people who uplift and support you, and not those who bring you down. In summary, seeking support from trusted friends or family is an effective way for Sigma males to cope with insults. It helps them process their emotions, gain new perspectives, and improve their overall well-being. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like the video and tell us in the comments what you think of the video, and as always, keep grinding. Peace.